you to research made easy. And today we are looking at research proposal. It's almost common, but not very common, that you see after submitting your project topic to your supervisor, some supervisor will ask you to go and bring your research proposal. At times, it might be a contract work from institution or NGOs for you to carry out a research for them. And after giving you the topic, they ask you to submit a research proposal. So the question now is, what exactly is research proposal? What is a research proposal? Well, in my own simple way, like I always do, I will define a research proposal as a plan or a roadmap or a blueprint that tells the why, the what, and the how of the work you are about to do. It tells us the why, the what, and the how of the project that you want to do. So that is it, just like a building, when you want to build a house, you must ask the architect to make a plan for you. They do the plan of the house. That is exactly what a research proposal does. It's like the plan of a house, because it's the roadmap. It leads people, it leads you, it guides you. You're telling your organization or your supervisor, this is what I want to do, and this is how I am going to do it. So that is it. So from this simple definition, you will agree with me that the basic structure of a research proposal contains or consists of the how, the what, and the why of the project you are doing. So that forms, because when you look at it, the why will point to the problem that you are about to solve. The why points to it. It is the why that tells the problem that what are you really doing. The why tells you the problem you're solving. The what, on the other hand, will tell you who are the people that this who and what does the why affect, where the what about it. What about this problem? The what about the problem? Everything that surrounds the problem, the people it affects, the place they are, everything about the why. So now, then the next one is the how. The how points you directly to the methodology that you want to use in that project. The how will tell you what research design are you using? Who are your population? What is your sample? How will you collect data? Data analysis technique. Which one is relevant? The how will point you to all of this. So from the little explanation, you will see that the how, the what, and the why form the basic structure of your research proposal. So now let's look at the structure itself. The structure itself. Now, on my list, I have about 8 contents of a research proposal. The content, that is the structure, how to structure it when you want to write it. The number one thing is your title page. That is the cover page, your title page. On your title page, if you write your name, if you're a student, you write your department, you write your matriculation number on it. But if you are an organization or you are doing a research work for an organization, your name should be there. And probably your phone number, your email on the title page. So again now, after the title page, the next thing is your introduction or background of the study. Your introduction or background of you just write a brief explanation of the subject matter, contents of the problem, and why it matters. Just a brief explanation. You don't need, because we say that the research proposal itself is about 4 to 5 pages maximum. You don't want to bore your supervisor, you just want to say it briefly. It's a plan, it's a brief, and it's stated. And don't forget, you write it in the future tense. In the future tense, this study will, that is the way you write it, because you're telling them what you want to do. So the introduction has to do with explaining the subject matter and the context of the problem, why it matters, why you should do the project. Then the second one is the statement of the problem. That's number three. Number three, that's statement of the problem. In this statement of the problem, you are trying to talk about the new knowledge in form of gap, unanswered question or challenge that does your study want to provide. That which your study is trying to provide. That is number three. Then the fourth one is the objective of your study. The objective of your study. You say your general objective, and you also say your specific objective. That is for that one. Then number five, you have your research questions slash your hypothesis. You state your research question, you state your hypothesis. You derive all of this from your objective. We will still come to that when we are writing, when we are doing the project proper. You see that you derive your research questions from your objective. So you state them in a question format. Then number six here is the significance of the study. Who benefit from your study? Oh, when this work is completed, who are going to benefit from it? Those are part of your words of the study. So the number seventh one is the scope of the study. You have to state the scope, what your study will cover and what it will not cover. You have to state it. The area, the people, who is concerned, who is not concerned. You understand? So you have to state them. That is the scope of your study. Then finally, the eighth one. I said I have eight on my list. Eight. The last one is your methodology. In that way, just write it that way. From title page, introduction, your statement of problem, you list them till you get to methodology. In that methodology, you tell your supervisor how you want to carry out the research, the design you will use, your statistical method. You tell about your sample, your population, how many of them, your interview, what we use it, interview document. Just mention them, how you are going to go about it. So, sorry, to me, that is the basic item or content that should be in your research proposal. Now, you want to ask me, what about literature review? Yes, you can add a brief literature review, but it's optional. At this stage, it's optional. If you want to include maybe just few words, few paragraphs, just add it to it. Talking about maybe your variables, you just do a little explain what other researchers have said about them, what they've done about them. Just do something simple, something small, but it should not be too lengthy. After that, you put your references. Once you do all of this, you are done with your research proposal. That's just it. Once you know this, you are done with your research proposal. If you're not getting, just listen to this video again and again. Carry your pen and biro and take notes. You'll see that it's easy. You'll be able to do it. So that is it for today. 10 minutes is almost gone. So, and I don't want to keep you. Remember, our class is always 10 minutes. And in that 10 minutes, you get tangible